Alright, guys, I'm back, but this time I'm not talking about Red Pulse and I'm talking about Bitcoin. Now, firstly, what I do want to say is this: I am basing all this off a historical point of view. So, what I'm doing is I'm taking it back all the way back to 2013 and what happened in 2013. Well, pretty much, yeah, like at the end of 2013, 2014, and then where it's going from there. So I'm going to try to keep this video quick, but as you can see, there's a lot of lines and things on the screen, but don't worry about that. Anyway, so I'll just get rid of a few things. So pretty much what we've got here is where we started on this Bitfinex chart. And I've just said pretty much 10 cents. Like, that's all I've got. I was just like, yeah, let's go from 10 cents. I've taken the Fibonacci up to the top, which was 1,175. And I've taken it down and I've put in a figure, which is an 85% retracement. So that number gives us $176. What I actually found out was this line here, I'll make it purple so it's easier. That line is actually where we hit. And that was 2015. This white line I've just taken vertically up. That's where we hit $162. Okay, so this, we hit slightly under it. This is another point where we've taken an ABC and we've hit the 786, and that is on the 14th of January 2015. So it actually took a whole year for that to happen. Now, I just want you to take a look at this and kind of understand what's happened. So we've got the A, B, C. From my point of view, from this point of view, we've got our ABC, which is pretty much a 1-to-1. We've then got our ABC, which you could say ended here, or you could say ended here, and it was a 786 with a retracement of 85 from total movement. All right, so what I then did was I took a retracement from here, from 162, the absolute bottom after that, and I took it to the absolute top. Sorry, they're just my timelines. And what I got was the same chart with 85% retracement, which brings us to $3,121.40. So that is my target. Now, this is based purely off history. Secondly, I want you to note that if we use the same pattern, A, B, C, as before, we actually get 786 movement to 2,943, which is slightly lower than the 85. So that is why my target is between these two figures, 2,943 and 3,121. So the only thing is, this looks like it could take a long time. Like, I'm talking my first time projection, like I'm actually going to make a time projection. I don't even know how this, yeah, I've just gone off the exact same days it took in 2013, well, 2014, 2015. It brings us to 27th of the 1st, 2019, and we are looking to hit roughly my target. Otherwise, second will be the 31st of August. These two white lines. This is what I'm seeing. And you know what's funny that I've just seen happen? If I zoom in, we have pretty much bounced off this purple trend line. Now, I want to show you where I got this line from, okay? You're probably wondering, oh, how do you get that perfect purple line? And it's hit perfectly right there. So what I've actually done is I've taken the top of the first peak back at the end of 2013, and I took that line to the top of this peak. I copied it, pasted it, and I put it on this candle here, at the bottom of this candle. And look what has just happened. We have almost touched it. Maybe I just didn't place it right. Maybe I should have just moved it a little bit higher, like up here, and then maybe it would have touched. I don't know, but all I'm saying is chart's looking good to me. Like, it's actually looking good to me. So what I'm expecting to happen is a little bit of a bounce, which we've seen, because that will, I guess this is what you could say, support. We might flow up a bit for a little bit. I don't know how high we're going to go, but ultimately, this is my next target, $4,834.30. This is where I think we are headed. I think we're going to break through this purple line soon. And when we do, this is where we're going to hit. Okay? If I take us back, that's what happened here. We hit that 618. So remember, this is all historic point of view. 618 right here. We bounced back up, which I've got in my B, to roughly here, which is approximately around 7.9. I actually reckon it'll be this blue horizontal line, which is 8,311. So it'll be around between like 7.7 and 8.3. Like 7,700 and 8,300 is where I think we'll bounce to, which will bring us to touch this, which was a support line, which now be resistance, and we'll go down for the final bottom, and we'll hit that 786 or the 85 retracement. One of those two numbers will be hit. So that is all based off a historic point of view. Whether this like looks silly or whatever to you, I don't know. This is just a possibility, and I tell you what, I'm so going to be ready for this, because if this happens in 2019 in January, or it happens at the end of August, like, all I have to say is, I know it sucks. Everything's red and everything's down, depending on how you played your cards, but what you got to understand is, like, look at how much it's gone up. So Bitcoin, I actually made an indicator of how much it went up. So if you bought Bitcoin at 10 cents, you made 11,749 return on investment at your absolute peak. So I'm talking from here to here. Bitcoin moved up 11,000. Oh, so jumbly. 11,749 times. Okay. If you bought at the absolute bottom here in 2015, your peak gains, returns would be 121.8 times your investment. Okay? So, if we say Bitcoin over the next year, sometime in the next year, reaches this purple line, reaches this 786, or reaches this 85, they're all pretty much very close. If we hit that number, which is definitely possible, I want you to know it's definitely possible, you may be looking at the opportunity of a lifetime. And when I say the opportunity of a lifetime, I'm talking you will be able to get in on Bitcoin or altcoins or just generally cryptocurrency. You'll be able to get in at such a discount that it'll not even be funny. Like, you will actually, I don't know, I'm not giving, I just don't want you to think like this is what's going to happen. I'm just saying, if this happens, I know personally what I'm going to do, and I'm going to save every dollar, all the income I get now from trading and from working, I'm going to put it all in this the majority of it, I want it ready for when this happens. If this happens, if this happens, I want to be ready because I am ready for that curve of correction, and I will be ready for the curve of gains. I can't even explain it. Like, oh, how baby does this curve look? It's, oh, little baby. And then look at the projection of parabolics. Like, that's nothing. This is almost like 3 times as vertical. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. And you know what? Like, it's up to you. But I'm actually really excited to see how this purple line plays out, to be honest. You know, what happens if this was wrong and we actually bounced here and started to go up again and we just followed this line? Personally, I don't think that's gonna happen. No, no, I'm still very. I think Bitcoin's got a long way to down. I think other Twitter people and other YouTubers, you know, they're gonna give you these bullish point of views just pretty much because people like hope and you know it's more appealing for things to go well in life. Let's be honest, it's a lot more appealing. But I tell you, like if you are patient, you wait for the right entries, you will be rewarded. And you know, I plan on making an entry into the market around the 4,900 section because I want to play a bounce. So I'll be waiting till then. I've got my shorts down, but my shorts on, sorry, they're not down. They're up because of a shorting. And then I'll play a little bounce. I might just play like a small bounce from say 4.8 to maybe 6 just to be safe. I'm expecting to go up here, but I'm more of a safe trader. I prefer locking in gains rather than risking, but that's just me. And then the final straw down. Anyways, that's it for me. I will keep you guys updated, but it's so exciting and I can't wait. Like I absolutely cannot wait. So let's work our asses off and save as much as we can because we want to be ready. We want to be ready. Catch you later. Woo!